Hey everybody, it's Candy, aka Brown Eyed Girl 69. How y'all doing? Well, I know I don't look the best. I don't look the spryest, but it is almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday, April 19th of 2026. I'm getting ready to have to go to work here in a couple hours. Uh, I'll get a 30-minute break tonight, though, and I'll be taking that between 6:30 and 7. I don't know. I just came on here to make a quick video about how I just see so much overreaching nowadays on so many different subjects. It wouldn't matter if the subject matter was the way plants grow. There's going to be overreach on it. I see so many people saying the end of the world's coming and all these things. And then some people believe the way there's just so many belief systems. And then when you try to dismantle their belief systems, they won't hear of it. They will fight to the death in the nth degree to protect what they've been programmed to believe is true. And if they don't hold true to that, then they've changed as they've matured. But still, the information that they've obtained and the truth that they've obtained with that information somehow, some way is distorted in them and how they view the end of the world scenarios. And there's so many people out there giving their view of the end of the world right now, Me, if the end of the world's going to happen, hey, let it happen. Maybe that's what needs to happen. Who knows? Maybe these resets happen every so many thousands of years because humanity's just gotten to the point where it isn't as productive as it should be anymore. I see, even though we see the rise of intelligence as far as like with technology and machinery and all that, how far has humanity really come when it comes to certain things? Because in all honesty, I look around and sometimes I think humans act like mere animals. That some breeds of animals act better than the actual human race or human species. So maybe the humans do need to be eliminated and Mother Earth allowed to thrive once again without any humans in the garden, so to speak. And then maybe again in another time, in another place, humanity will be allowed and given another chance again somehow, some way. But when that happens, will it be called Earth? Will any of these stories that we've been told our whole life be passed down? Will it all be the same, or will it be completely something different? Will it be a world of duality where the tree of knowledge of good and evil exists? Or will it be something completely different? And that's how I see it, That's how I see it. Because, the way I look at it is like this: what is there to fear? Except fear itself. There is nothing to fear. Our own worst enemy is ourselves. There isn't some evil entity outside of me or you. There isn't some all loving friend outside of me or you doing anything. It's all coming from within the humans themselves. The more humans on Earth, the harder it is for Mother Nature's natural balance to exist and be in control. Too many humans in the garden, and too many humans wanting to be in charge and play king of the hill. All I know is when it's my time to go, it's my time to go. I have no fear of when my time here on earth ends. The way I see it is the only energy that exists is the energy that gives this body life. And I don't see myself as candy per se. Once the flesh dies, candy dies too. The energy that's inside of me isn't candy. It's just the energy that gives candy life. I don't remember where I was before I was born, and I doubt I'll remember what's going on after this body's dead and gone. I might leave behind some residual energy, I think we all do, of our personality, um, and what we presented while we're here. I believe that we do leave energy imprints, and I think that's what people call ghosts. I don't believe everybody energy imprints when they leave here, but some people do. And it's like in a loop. And that's why people continually see the same things happening over and over in the same locations. It's because that energy imprinted in that specific area. And that's why people call it hauntings and things of that nature. I also believe there's vortexes of energies for all sorts of different energies to inhabit. Time frames. It's hard to explain. I see it and I understand it in my head, but it's hard to explain to just somebody who has no idea of what I talk about? And I guess that's why some people are deemed crazy because they understand it in their own mind. They totally get it. They totally just understand and go on with life, but it's hard to explain to others what it is that they understand. Just like some people, it's totally off, it's like me. I've talked to people before that seem a little out there, but within their own mind, they're totally sane. They totally get what they're speaking on. You know what I mean? And they're trying to explain it to other people the way they see it, but those people just deemed them as nutty And I might come across as nutty. Who knows? That I don't think I'm nutty. I don't think I'm nutty. I guess I just try to look at life with what it presents to me in the here and the now moment, you know? Like I was telling my daughter the other day when I took her out to lunch, at the time when we were talking and having a conversation, we were talking about basically the past, present, future. And in order for me to kind of make my point to her, I told her, I was like, just like when we parked out there in the parking lot and walked in, that was what, 6, 7 minutes ago? I was like, it doesn't even matter anymore. I mean, that's gone. It's gone. That's a brief moment of just doing something simple in life. Walking from a vehicle inside to a restaurant, that moment's gone. And the time for us to pay the bill, eat our food, and pay the bill is in the future. But what we have right here, right now, is what we have right here, right now before us. And that's basically what I was trying to explain to her. That's how it is in life, you know. We have memories of our childhood. We have memories of us growing up and the events that took place. But for those things, for us to ever be able to go back to that time, it's impossible. It'll never happen. You can't redo the natural organic existence of what was. Everybody's childhood was different. Everybody had their own personal experiences. Some people grew up with a good life, some people grew up with a not so good life. And then there were some people that grew up in life having both rough times and good times. But there's a bunch of people, that's why they call them generations, that were all born around the same time frame or within a specific field of time. 10, 15 years is usually how they judge generations. And those people born in those specific time frames remember a lot of the same things that were popular. Toys, TV shows, foods, commercials, actors, actresses, sports teams, um, having to do with that time. Like, I was born in 1969, so in the 70s, there was a time in the 70s that they had this music called disco music. Some people didn't like disco music. Me personally, I liked it because I felt like it was a mixture of beach kind of music along with, I don't know, an energy to it. It had an energy to it, for sure. I don't know why I said beach type of music, but when I was a kid growing up, I liked one specific artist and had a crush on, and he sang a lot of cover songs from artists that had already made these songs. And a lot of these songs were beach type songs like Surfing USA, Let's see. Don't Be Bad to Me. Um, Run Around Sue was another one. But those types of songs are the songs that I grew up as a child listening to and liking, you know. And then came John Travolta era, you know. And then it was gone before you knew it, you know, never to return. It's been like that throughout the whole gamut of being born and growing from a baby to an adult. It's pretty amazing, actually. To think of a place that exists to give us so many experiences, so many perspectives, so many lessons. And it's all gone in the blink of an eye if you really look on it and think about it. Anyways, these are just some things that I ponder and think on sometimes. Sometimes I wonder if humanity is going to turn around or if they're just going to keep spiraling downward into non existence. Or will just a few remnants of humans survive and be the ones left to inhabit the new earth, so to speak? Who knows? All I know is to just enjoy the here, the now, the moment. Don't worry about things that have already happened in your life because you can't change them. You can only accept what's happened and move forward. That's pretty much it. Anyways, peace, love, hugs, nugs, all that good stuff. And until the next time, I'm out.